Welcome back, everybody. Here's another night with Minecraft. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. We've got our trees growing. Okay. We got some crops growing. Some more wheat. Okay. Alright. We're going to have to start building a home here soon to try protecting us. That's going to be our objective, is getting a home built. Okay. Let's start. I'm going to have to get some stone. So let's let the rest of those trees grow and let's grab some stone here. There were some caves here. Okay. Gotta keep your ears out for listening for monsters. Now, you see, when I hit him, got those little sparkly things. That means I'm doing extra damage. Oh, I couldn't do it there. Oh, yay. Go away. Darn. Tried to do a double hit there to see if I can kill it quicker, and that unfortunately cost me it blowing up and destroying some of the land here. Alright. Now see there, what I did is I did what's called the jump attack. When I come down from jumping and I attack at the same time, I do extra damage. And you see the little sparkly things like you did with the crops and the tree when I was bone mealing them? That means I'm doing extra damage to the enemy. And there's an enderman next to spiders. Choices. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? And I'm starting to get a little too many mobs in one area. This is why we want to build a base. Ooh. Ow. Okay, that's enough. Now we got 25 left on our sword. Let's go make a new one. Time for you to die. Ooh. That's a hiccup of the system. Unfortunately, it does happen. Okay, back up. Okay, good. I got nothing behind me. All right, good. Stay away from my base. Stop hissing. See, when they start hissing like that, it means they're going to blow up. But if you get away from them, they'll stop hissing. Let's grab this experience so we have it. Alright, are we good this time? Okay, nothing around us. Let's get us a new sword. Wait, do I have sticks in here? Yeah, you have a stick. That's what I need. Let's make another stone sword. Okay, let's put a new one there. Now this is a full sword, 100%, no damage durability. That little red line, well, it's normally green, but when it's down far, in other words, I'd hit 13 more times and that sword would disappear. Okay. Alright, now the spider string. Did Ember disappear? It looks like he did. Okay, not a problem. There's all these red flowers here. Oh, we went in the water. That's good for me. You don't want to fight skeletons in the water. They're very hard to fight. As a ranged attack mob, they can actually kill you easily from the water. Other non-ranged mobs are actually at a disadvantage while trapped in the water. Did I get string with another guy? No, I didn't. Just give me experience points. Right. You got some more string and another spider eye. Spider eyes will come in handy for something called potion making later on. Ooh, lovely. Die. Go away. Die. Double hit. Good. Come and get me. Alright. Now, what? There's a witch. Ooh. Hello. Ow. I'm gonna draw both these spiders, I guarantee it. Oh, one. There's an incoming zombie. One. Okay. Some more string. Okay. That's that weaving in and out in action. That's that stick and move. And I'm going to attack this guy. So I want to see if I can get another pro. If that skeleton doesn't see me. Darn, I think he did see me. He's trying to get in with his firing range. Now, I didn't track that creeper down. Yes, I did. Okay. You guys are not letting me... Okay, maybe not. Okay, I want to attack this guy. Even though I don't have the cover of the roof, you can destroy these guys. Be careful, though, of their teleports. Because they do teleport. Alright, let's get rid of him. Don't blow up any of my stone, because I'm not going to want this for building later. Okay, he's down. Alright, these guys are going to disappear quick. Spider. Go on, more string. Attack. That was close. See, now he hit me. He hit me for 3.5 hearts. And there it is. That's what, again, another pearl. That's what I wanted. Alright, I'm down. That's the disadvantage of doing combat. You're gonna take damage, and that's why you're gonna want armor. So we're gonna have to find iron, or we're gonna have to go start bringing these rabbits and get some rabbit hide, make leather, and then make leather armor, or go get those cows and bring them over here and start creating a cow farm so we can harvest the leather. Okay. Still not able to do what I want to do, guys, here. Because you're not... Oh, sunlight is here. They are blowing up. Ooh, good. He wasn't hissing yet. Now, to make a bed, when you want to sleep at night, because making a bed will cause the night to go quick. I'll show you that one eventually when I do make a bed. I could kill these sheep here to try to collect their wool, or I can wait and get some iron to make a device called shears, which allows me to not kill them but still collect their wool, on which I can make that bed item. And the crops are getting closer to harvesting. Alright, we are in daylight. Now, I must have jumped on that or something. Maybe one of the mobs did or something. Okay. Let's see, we got anything down here? Got water. Where's that coming from? Right there. Alright, I'm not going to want to get rid of this water source in case I'm going to want it. So, but it's in my way. So I am going to block it up. Put the torch down so we can light up. Light up our area. Now, by putting a light source here, this darkened area will not produce monsters. If the light source is 7 or less, it could potentially generate a monster. Plus, I'll let you guys see. Now, see what I did is I can put a dirt block here if I want to, or stone block, and then that water source, which is in there, and that block there, would still stay there, but I wouldn't know that it's there because I might forget. So I do it this way to remind me that I have a water source here. Got some coal here, and this looks to be a through and through. Through and through is nothing more than where a tunnel goes in one area it comes out in another. That's a simple through and through. Right, let's grab this coal. Grab some of the stone while we're here. Now the reason I'm going to grab some of this stone is I want to start building my house. And I always start with a foundation. Train whistle! That means once again we have something in the area. As I said in the last couple episodes, those little whistles are always trying to tell you, hey, you know, there's something around here that might interest you. A cave, or dungeon, or something like that. Generally it's a cave, possibly even a mine shaft. These are nice little features the game throws at you. More of this coal. This way, if I need to, I can cook stuff. Good size vein. And I got a little bit better than half a stack of stone. Alright, and we got a quarter stack of coal. Nice, 16 pieces. Right. Back up. Oh, okay, good. We have a third crop ready for harvesting, and it didn't actually drop a seed. That unfortunately does happen. The likelihood of it not dropping a seed is really slim. Well, hello. Goodbye. Alright. Didn't give me anything, but I'll take the experience anyway. We're going to definitely need that later on to enchant items and create stuff. And oh, you see that? What happened here is one of these oak trees got an extra growth spurt. What that basically means, instead of growing like a normal tree, in last episode, remember I showed you how the trees were here and here, they were normal sized. One of these trees, which probably is, or maybe two of them, it's possibly even two of them, they grow extra big. You get extra wood out of it, and of course extra leaves, and generally you'll get a ton of saplings out of that one mega tree, or what they'll, you call a mega tree. Let's grab those bones and arrows. Always be on the lookout for that stuff. Now, I was talking about, let me just put this stuff away and put that pearl away. Okay, I don't need the arrows yet. I will show you how to make a bow, so we'll actually take the arrows back. Give me those extra pieces of wheat. Now, I could take this wheat and go grab those cows, but I will show you how to make a food item from it. Take 3 pieces of wheat, put it in your crafting table. Doesn't matter which set, this set, or this set, but it has to be in a line, 3 in a row like this. Create bread. And next we get our baked bread achievement. There you go. You've actually created your first achievement. Of course, it's actually really the only cooked achievement you get. So we'll put that in there. That's a edible food source right there. Right now, okay, let me show you this. Remember I had talked about repairing these tools. This sword has 13 hits left. This sword has 56 hits left. So if I take this sword, they have to be the same item. So this is a stone sword. This is a stone sword. So I put them together. And it really doesn't technically matter how I do it, because it'll, they all do the same thing. These two swords will join together to repair into one sword, and you get a bonus of 10% added on top of it. So if you add these two together, you've got 69. All right, I now have 75 hits from this new sword, or repaired, so it's not new. Let's start digging a foundation. Where do we want to put this? Like somewhere in here. All right. I'm going to create a a simple box home. Again, I'm not sure if I'm going to stay in this area, but I am going to create a little base. I do want to protect myself. All right, so I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When you're working with Minecraft and you're going to put in a door, you have to work with odd numbers, not even. So I'm going to create a, sorry, thought I heard something. I'm going to create a wall here, foundation wall here. That's 5 blocks. And since it's going to actually be a square, now most builds usually are rectangle, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm going to drop down my foundation of cobblestone. Right there. And that there tells me where my walls of my house is going to be, or little base room I'm going to make. Next, I'm going to want to put a floor in. So I could actually do this and drop this whole entire block down there, so I can create my floor of inside this little house here. But to save on resources, you can kind of do what's called cheat it a little. It's not really cheating, but if you put 3 planks across, it doesn't matter, once again, top here, as long as they're across like this, you'll create what's called a slab, or we also call it a half slab. And you get, for 3, you get 6. So I can take that 6, and I can either put it on the bottom half of the block, which puts it there, or I can put it on the top half of the block, which goes there. It doesn't matter where, you know, depending on what kind of look you want to go for. You can put it on top of each other, or if you wanted to, you can actually drop both on and make a whole block again like that. So I'm actually going to go for a full block like that, and I'm going to actually incorporate my crafting table and my furnace into my wall. So I'm going to drop the crafting table here, so I can use it on the inside of my house as well as on the outside of my house, and the same thing with the furnace. Now you need a couple more planks here. And let's see, I'm going to put my front door right here. Slab there, slab, slab, slab. Alright. Now I'm going to add a little bit of decoration to this. I mean, you could, if you really wanted to, you could simply just take this and make, sorry, that dirt walls and a dirt roof, and there you go, you have your base. That kind of takes the fun out of it. What we want to do is we want to get a little fancy. So what I can do is I can take this cobblestone, put it 6 in a row like this, and it's going to create cobblestone walls. And what you do with these are normally a fencing item. Get ready to lose the light again. If you drop it on the ground, it'll create a fence post. If you put them next to each other, they create a wall, a fence wall. Alright, so for every one I drop down, it'll create a fence post in the corner and a straight wall, which nothing can get by. I can't jump over this, and nothing can jump over it either, except for a spider, of course. And that's a simple little defensive wall. And I need a pickaxe to get it because it is stone. Alright, but I want to put a stone pillar here, and I need, of course, 2 more, so I have to create another set. Okay, I'm gonna have to harvest those trees, and we're getting on to another night cycle here. Let's, alright, I gotta harvest these trees here. As we create this little base, it'll provide us a location to hide if we want to. We could put our storage items in there. It'll protect it. And the key is do what you want. That's why this game is designed as a sandbox. You don't have to make this build if you don't want to. You can. Now see, we're getting into where that extra tree was made. Alright, let's see if we have to climb up inside here a little bit. What I'm doing is I'm making stairs out of this. So instead of dropping it all the way down, you know, I leave a block and I'm able to jump up so I can get taller, get inside these trees a little bit. Now I can actually use my axe to hit these leaves with, but I don't want to take the durability damage, so I use something else to get these leaves out of my way so I can get to these wooden blocks. If I don't get rid of these wooden blocks here, these leaves will not decay. And I need them to decay because I want the saplings back so I can replant these trees, of course. And once again, this is that little grind thing. Now, since these leaves are decayed, I can actually step up on top of these leaves and even get higher up. And of course, I can also use my dirt and pillar up. I can use the wood blocks to pillar up. I can use the cobblestone to use and pillar up. I'm going to check these leaves to see if there's any more wood hidden inside of them. It looks like that's fine. They'll decay by themselves. So it's over here. See, the wood is hidden behind these leaves a little bit. Okay. Yeah, we're getting there. Hey, I see the light. Actually, I think the rest of this is fine. Alright, good. I'm not going to mess with the rest of that then. Let's take the rest of this oak out of here. I won't replant anything yet until all those leaves decay. I will show you how many saplings will drop from that. And initially we started out with 7 trees and we got at least 1 super tree out of that, if not maybe 2. Come on, I know you're coming. Do a little hop thing there. Goodbye. There's a couple more blocks of wood that are stuck up there. Oops. Stuck up there. I have almost a whole stack of wood, 64 total out of that. If I get 64 oak wood here and I convert the whole entire stack over, I would actually get 4 stacks of wood planks out of that set. Oh, saw an apple drop. So, oh, okay, no, it's still up in the tree there a little bit there. Alright, let's give me that one. Now, see how the leaves are disappearing on their own? That's that decay rate I was talking about previously. Now, the leaves will decay on their own. Normally, I would not be standing here looking at it. I'm trying to show you how these leaves just will decay on their own. Which is why you need to come back every so often if you want to collect the saplings and check for the sapling drops. And we have nearly a whole stack. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to split it up. I'm going to take a quarter stack of the wood oak and turn that into a full stack of planks. Yeah, I see you over there. Don't worry, I see you. Now, I converted that 16 oak wood into a full stack of oak wood planks plus the ones I had already. Let me get rid of this guy before he interferes with me working. Here. Thank you. Appreciate that. You gave me an arrow in... Where did he hit me? He hit me in the elbow. Okay. Alright, now we're going to put our walls up. Block, block, block. Going to leave this one here. I want to put a window here. Okay, block, block. Now notice when I put the block down, I'm covering up that cobblestone. You can't see it, but it allows me to know where my walls are. So if I dig under the ground and I'm digging up, I know that I actually put something here. So I'm going to leave this space open because this is where I want to put my door. Now to set this block down, same thing with the torch, I want to crouch and then right click, and that'll set that block on top of this crafting table. Or if I want to, I can select this here where it's the fence post, click on it, and it also will drop that block there. Now I'm going to keep this roof low. This is only a little home base. It's not going to be like a permanent thing. So I want to keep this as a 2-story floor to help from creating monsters to generate inside of my base area. The roof I'm going to put on this one, if we can ramp, I move my crafting table, is going to be, and I see the creeper. Give me my blocks back. Let me get rid of this guy before he blows everything up. Go away, go away, go away. Chevy Chase there. Okay, works every time. Maybe old now, but his little shenanigans still work. Right, let me get rid of the rest of these here. See if I can get any. You guys won't leave me alone, will you? Ooh, 3. Let's do a dance. No armor. And, ooh, nice. That is great. What you didn't probably catch there is the one guy dropped something I want. This is another reason why I want to go after these guys. These guys have some drops I want. One of which is a potato, and this one right here, a carrot. We can use this and grow it and grow more carrots. This is a food source. We need this. We can eat this, and we can create things with it. We can also breed animals with this. Another reason why we want to try to collect this stuff. All right, now we only got that one guy left there. So we've gotten almost a whole stack of wood out of that, and 25 oak saplings out of 7 that I planted. So I more than tripled the amount of saplings that I initially had planted. That's not bad. Let's replant. This time I'm actually going to give them a little space. This way I don't completely. Yeah, put it there. Now, I could put these anywhere I want. The reason I just put these here because I can actually come up here and come up from underneath it in case some leaves grow and just drop down from here if I want to. But I can really just plant these anywhere I want. You know what? I got a bunch of these. Why not plant a bunch? Okay. A little fancy here, huh? Tree, 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 tree. Let's add some light sources to help you guys grow a little bit. Okay. Over here, and we'll even put one here and say here. Good. Good, good. What can I say? The German in me's coming out. Let's put another one here. Alright. How many of you guys actually remember that little scenario from South Park? Probably not many. You know what? Let's go and plant rain. Lovely. Rain will bring out monsters, so be mindful of it. This is our first weather. I think we're on day 4 now, aren't we? No, day 5. Sorry, day 5. All right, and our difficulty's going up a little bit. Remember, the degree of difficulty will determine how bad the monsters will be. And we have actually some more crops to get. That's actually pretty good. I'm gonna plant this. gimme, and gimme. Okay. Anything else is ready to grow? Crop. Oh man, and I keep messing up my little farm. That's another reason I want to build a house, is so I can stop putting this over here. As soon as I find some iron, be able to make a bucket and make a proper farm. This is just a quickie little farm. Hopefully nothing will fall on top of this and destroy them. So you know what? To prevent that, I'm going to dig this out a little bit better. So this way, if something falls down here on this block like that, they won't break this tilled earth of mine and potentially destroy my crops, and I'll lose them. Oh, we have another one. Good. There we go. Nice. I'll take that. I'll plant some more. I can make some more bread. Now, I'll show you what you can do with this. We're going to want these sheep, and I'm eventually going to want cows. Remember, I said steak is actually the best food source we can have. Normally I live off of potatoes because it's the easiest thing to grow. Okay. Let me finish off our little house. I got 2 of those left. Let's give it alright, let's do wood roof, so we don't have a lot of stone. Now I'm going to create a half slab roof, and those slabs I'm going to put on the lower section of block. So if I had this block, this half slab is attached to the lower section of this block. The reason that's a good thing is if it's attached to the bottom half of a full block, no mob can generate on top of this block. So when I build this roof, I don't have to worry about lighting it up because nothing can spawn on top of the block. So it becomes a nice little defensive build to keep you protected. All I'm doing right now is just generating my little corner here. All right. Let's get the inside. Let's see. Let's do 4 this time. Now, for every 3 I'm creating 6, so I have 4 here. That means that's going to be 4 times 6. All right. Now what I want to do here, one thing about spiders is they climb. I'm going to put on a little lip here so that if a spider tries to climb up and over this, they'll climb up this here and they'll get stuck underneath here, so they can't get up above it. As I'm trying to jump here, I'm hitting my head on this thing. Let me hit my 5 gate, and I'll show you. You have to look at the back of my head. If I jump, it's a little bit better. There we go. If I'm jumping, I'm hitting my head. Spiders will do the same thing, and then they get stuck there, so they can't come up and around. So that becomes another defensive measure that you can build into your designs. And I'm off by 5. That's why I got all this wood. I have to eat again soon. Some gravel around. So I now have room in here to put a chest or 2, drop a bed down when I have it. And I'm going to want to create a door. Let's do that right now. Let's open up the crafting. Now to make a door, you're going to take your planks and put it in a formation like this, 6 in a row. That'll give you 3 oak doors. In this case, because I'm using oak, you can use any wood to create different style of doors. This is an oak door made from oak wood. I'll get 3 of those. To set that down, you're going to have to choose the location. I'm going to want this door on the outside of the house, so I want to make sure I'm on the outside portion of the block. And you right click here, now I'll drop this door here. Click it to open it, and now notice this little spot here is empty. So if I was to drop that door right here, this space would be out here. Now that can add character to the design. The thing to keep in mind though is that monsters consider this here to be the outside of the door. So if I had that here, this would be considered the outside for monsters spawning. Although I am going to drop a torch now, just for now. I'll make that look fancy later. That'll light this up to keep monsters from generating in here. Alright. Since I don't have any glass yet, I'll show you something you can do that's also quick and easy. Let's make some sticks. Put a stick here, a block, 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 and a block. That formation creates fence. Unlike the stone, this is wood fencing, which you get 3 for. And what do you do for that? I'm going to have to crouch to put it here, or I can actually just choose the block here and drop it down. And that creates that little bit of look. You can see through it, but nothing can attack you or see you through to you. So now I'm actually fully protected in here. And that is our first little house. Ta-da! Simple. And it's not just a little dirt box thrown together, it's got a little bit of decoration to it and adds a little character to it. Now see, look at that. Those oak trees are growing already. See that? Isn't that great? That's why oak is the most abundant tree, because the growth rate just seems to be so much better and quicker than the other trees. I'm not actually sure if that's ever been tested or not, or if anybody's actually going in and checked the code on any of that. Alright, so we've built our first base, and with that I'm going to say good night. Remember, keep playing, keep building, and we'll be with you. Take care.